It's the last video coming to the 2026 primaries in Texas, in North Carolina, and in Arkansas. We know that in North Carolina, Roy Cooper and Michael Whatley is probably going to win the nomination in the Democratic and Republican side, respectively. So there's no surprise. In Arkansas, I think there's no surprise either. Republicans are going to win there. I mean, of course, in terms of, we only have, as you can see here, this is from Decision Desk HQ, credits to them. In the Republican Senate in Arkansas, as you can see here, we have Tom Cotton, incumbent, expected to win overwhelmingly. I don't know if you do have early vote in Arkansas. We do have a lot of them, almost 100,000, but okay, it doesn't matter. Go to the Democratic side. This is a way off 2, but as you can see here in the polling market update, we have a 98.50% chance of going to Haley Snoofer, and we already have, I don't know, 47,000 of early voting. We have even counties who doesn't have early voting at all, which is interesting. But this is about Arkansas. If you go to North Carolina, which is also very widely expected to Michael Whatley, 98.80% that he wins the race. If you go to the early voting, we have already 250,000 early voting. Probably will reach like 500,000 until election day. I'm sorry, when election day comes in. And in 2026 for the Democratic side, Roy Cooper, 99.40% of winning. Roy Cooper is expected to win the race, and in the early voting, we already have 350,000. So what is expected here is to have competitive House races. It's not expected to be competitive in terms of the senatorial races in North Carolina, neither in Arkansas, but we do expect some competitive House races. And in Texas, we are expecting the most competitive races so far this year. John Cornyn is incumbent in Texas, but he's not expected to win the nomination. You know, if any candidate gets 50%, less than 50% plus 1, we'll have a runoff. That'll be in the end of March. At the end of March, if I'm not mistaken. This is a very important aspect because Ken Paxton and John Cornyn will go to a runoff. That's 100% guaranteed that will happen. The question is, can John Cornyn win the runoff? Because that is not very expected, to be honest. And in terms of the early voting in the Republican side, we have 1.3 million, probably will reach 2 million by the end of election day. I'm expecting that. It's 125% of the 2022 final. It's probably going to reach double of the 2022 final. And as you can see here, Dallas it's a very high pace compared to 2022. We do have some discrepancies if you go, for example, these very red counties. They seem they're very low, but it's not true at all. As you can see here, they say absentee files currently behind county reports to enhance accuracy. Results are sourced from 39 counties. Discrepancy between counties and state totals remain, resulting in the disproportionate undercounting Republican ballots. These red counties usually last a little bit longer to report things correctly because they have not a lot of people working in the election aspect. So we do have some problems. But for example, Amarillo, which is Potter County, it's actually at a great report. Also Lubbock, the biggest cities in the Republican side, if you will, because those are very small cities if you compare to Dallas, Houston, Austin, San Antonio. But if you compare to the Republican average, it's very big. And Lubbock is one of the biggest producing voter counties for the Republicans. Also Montgomery County, just north out of Houston. But even here, 51,000, and the Democrats are getting 19,000. So you see the discrepancy. It's a huge difference. But if you go, for example, to Tarrant County, I mean, Trump won here. Not by a huge margin anyways, but I think it was by 5 points. Let's just check. It was by 5 points. And I even think that Ted Cruz won. And Ted Cruz is not a popular... No, he didn't. He lost by 0.2. It's not a huge difference, but he lost. I mean, the Democrats has 126 and the Republicans have 95. I think this is early voting. Democrats tend to vote early. That's all expected. We don't expect this to change. But what is expected to change is this should be a much better election for the Democrats, no matter what happens on election day, because we expect the margins to narrow. Right now, the difference is 1.5, 1.3 if you round it up. So this should narrow and should flip. So the Republicans should have more ballots cast than Democrats. But the way this is so competitive could say something to November. It doesn't mean anything so far, but we'll see. In the Texas Democratic side, we have Tallarico and Crockett. You know that. A lot of people has been discussing that. Which one is better for the general? As I mean, Tallarico might be better, and Republicans might be saying it may be worse for us if Tallarico wins the nomination. Crockett now has been surging a bit in the polls. That's why Tallarico was already at 83%. Right now it's shrinking a bit in 69% odds of winning. But don't forget, we'll go to a runoff and we'll see whether this is about to be competitive or not. So in the governor race in Texas, we're not seeing anything, to be honest. I don't know, this candidate Regina Hinoja is supposed to win here. and she's supposed to win with 99%. In the Texas governor, of course, Greg Abbott will win this no matter what happens with 50% plus, so this will not go to a runoff. The attorney general race, this is just the important races, we don't have volumes, that's why this is so okay, it doesn't matter, we don't have volume in the polling market. Here's Chip Roy to be elected in the state Supreme Court planner. Place 1, we don't have markets available. Land commissioner, we don't have available as well. And the Texas commissioner as well, we don't have. So we do have a lot of races in Texas. We have 3,000, if you will, but only 15 are featured. We have some House races as well to be talked about. We do have some with North Carolina 14th. No, that's North Carolina 14th or so. We have some competitive races in the House. Let me just go here to North Carolina, because I think it's US House 14th. This one. We have, let's go to the Republican primary. Kate Barr is a Democrat, but she's now running as a Republican. I saw that story 2 days ago or so in the New York Times, because this is a very Republican district. You see here in the general. Let's go to 2024 general. Look at this. It's 58-42. It doesn't have a margin to go to the Democrats. And look, I have to say props to the Decision Desk HQ, because this is just a beautiful website. I mean, you have everything. You can go here 2024 and select every race before it to compare how it works, how it shifts. And it is weird because it was Democratic, because this was gerrymandered. It shouldn't be like that. And we'd also have very small races, but my prediction is, and I will say this as not as something that it is 100%, because I can be mistaken, everyone can, but my prediction so far is Democrats is Tallarico, Crockett into the runoff. Tallarico will win. Republican side, Paxton will win. Paxton, Cornyn in the runoff. In North Carolina, of course, Michael Whatley in Republican side and Roy Cooper in the Democratic side. Doesn't really matter. We already know what's going to happen. And in Arkansas, it's Tom Cotton, the incumbent, and in the Democrat side, as I saw before, according to polling market, because I'm not sure about Arkansas, but it's Haley Schnuffer. And I mean, this is just what this is all about. I just want to say, live stream is starting on Tuesday. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're new. Don't forget to leave your like as well to help the channel grow. February is not a great month for us, but I suspect we're going to have beautiful months ahead. The live stream will start at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Polls will close at 7:30 in North Carolina, 8 p.m. in Texas, and then 9 p.m. as well in Texas. And we'll have Arkansas at 8:30. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll be back on Tuesday. Thank you.